Okay, so today we have Chubby. Just kidding, I did this every single video. We have Chubby in. Today we have a cast Q&A. Because Brad over here likes to take over, and he wants this whole entire video to be about him. Anyway, I'm not going to sign your name in my cast. But anyway, let's get into the thing. First question.
All right. How did you break your arm, LJ?
So in football, I was playing football, and we were doing this King of the Hill drill, like where you try to push the person out of the circle. Well, the kid pushed me over on accident, and then he was going so fast and leaning over, he fell on top of me. Now normally that's called a pancake, and that's fine. But what happened is my arms were like this. So what happened is it pushed my wrist back, and I fractured 2 bones in my wrist.
And what I can say is that kid was bigger than LJ but hadn't played as long as LJ, and when he was using his technique, he was winning. And the other kid used his strength, and then LJ would use his technique, and in the end, that's what happened. All right, LJ, next question. How did it feel when you broke it?
It hurt.
Can you describe it?
What?
Can you describe it a little bit?
So basically what happened is I felt it go back, and it felt like it normally, like when your wrist gets bent back, like you're like, okay, it's not broken. 2 seconds later, it's broken. It's definitely broken. The way it feels, how much pain that was in it, it hurt so bad for like 2 hours after. The same pain, 2 hours straight. So, Brad, you said it in your thing, like your comment before you put the questions, that you want to break a bone so bad. I don't think you want to. Anyway, next question.
Was it in instant pain? Did you feel it instantly, or did it come later?
5 seconds later. Instant, I knew somebody put my wrist back. 2 seconds later, it felt like somebody definitely bent my wrist back, and then 3 seconds later, it felt like it was broken. Like it was.
What did it feel like when they set your arm? Did they have to pop it back in place?
No.
No. All right. Did you have surgery?
No.
Okay. But you had x-rays, right? Lots of x-rays?
Yes.
You're going to get x-rays today?
I've had 7 x-rays.
Wow. Well,
Every single x-ray for every single appointment.
what does the cast feel like when it's over your arm?
Well, describe what he said, because I remember what he asked.
Is it soft and comfortable, itchy, tight, heavy?
So at first it was heavy, but it's easy to adapt to. Second, it can be itchy sometimes, but it's not made out of the same material that it was made out of when my dad had a full body cast. Because that was a different kind of material. That was plaster, right?
Yeah.
Mine is fiberglass, so it's not as itchy at all. What was the other one?
Is it itchy, tight, or heavy? Soft and comfortable? Is it soft inside?
A little bit, not, but like, it's still annoying to have. Also, this is my dominant hand, and now that I've been writing with this hand for so long, I'm ambidextrous, I'm pretty sure. I think pretty much fully ambidextrous.
That's cool.
So,
does it hurt the whole time it's in the cast, or did it start to feel better after a while, and how long?
So basically when it was first put in the cast, it felt a little bit heavy. Then for a couple days, it felt fine. But right now, since like the bone is almost fully healed, I'm about to go in like less than an hour. I'm going into a brace. The thing, I kind of feel like the same feeling as before I had the cast on. Like that pain, like right here. But it doesn't hurt insanely bad. It just, there's pain there. It's just there.
Okay. Well, tell us more about the pain. Is it a dull ache? Is it a sharp pain? Or was? I don't know if it hurts anymore.
Okay, it was a sharp pain, and whenever I tried to use it a lot without it being immobilized, it was a sharper pain. But right now it's a dull ache.
Dull ache. And how was it? So it was sharp when you first it broke. It was a sharp pain.
Yeah, and when I tried to use it before it was immobilized in this cast, any single time I tried to do anything.
Hmm. When you got your cast on, did everyone ask about it and wanted to sign it?
At football, yes. At school, kind of. So at football, everybody came. Some of them kind of already knew. It was 5 practices later. So I had 1 practice, I broke my arm. 2 practices, my dad, like, there was this thing of us figuring it out, because of course we didn't know if it was broken. We figured it out on the Friday, actually. And then my dad was sick for the next 2 days, so then on Thursday I finally was able to come, and everybody, like, was excited to see me, and everybody also wanted to sign my cast. So I have Mr. Hicks, one of the teachers at my school, who is also somebody who's at the place. Tyler, he put Ty right here. Coach Jeff, one of my coaches I've had. He's actually the vice president of the organization, and he doesn't even coach his son anymore, that's the thing. And he put a message, work hard. I have Illist, somebody on my team, Marcelo, Kelly. I have more, but I don't know where they are. I have my sister, mom, the person who's holding the camera.
Your dad.
Okay. Oh, and at school, everybody was like, what the heck happened? Teachers asked me, of course, and there were 3 people who wanted to sign it. 3 people who wanted to sign it. I didn't bring a pen, so they were never able to sign it.
All right.
Anyway, next question.
This one we're going to answer a little bit different because how it was asked. How long did it take after the cast came off to stop hurting? So it hasn't come off, but do you think it's going to hurt when they take the cast off?
I mean, they're going to use some sort of swab. I don't think it's probably going to hurt. But I don't know yet, so we're going to answer that after.
I'll tell you, when I had my cast on, I was scared. Like, they couldn't barely even take it off me because I was so scared. And it's nothing to be afraid of, so.
Yep. Anyway, next question, because I can't answer that one.
Does your arm still hurt today?
That was for after the cast, and it still is a dull ache in it, of course.
Okay.
And I will talk about that after I get the cast off. I will talk more about that question.
Have you ever wanted to have a cast before?
No. I've only signed 1 cast, and that was Marcelo's in football a year ago.
Shut up, Marcelo.
That's the only cast I've ever signed. I've never wanted one, so no. And
yeah.
Why do you want one, sir?
Kind of weird. Do you like wearing it?
You sound like a sociopath.
Do you? LJ, chill out. Do you like wearing the cast and having it signed?
It does limit me in some things, like sports. I can't really do this because when I got my cast on, I did this, and they wrapped it around this way, so I can't really do this because it's limiting me back over here. I can do this, but not really this. So it limits me in some ways. I can't use it the way I could use it before. I'm now ambidextrous because I adapted to the fact that I can't really use this the same.
Chubby's making noise. He wanted to be part of the interview.
So do you like being on the camera?
All right. Last question. I'll let you open it up. Say anything you want to say about your cast and your feelings about getting it off. Have you ever broken anything else?
No. I've only broken 2 bones in my wrist. All I've ever broken.
How about x-rays? You ever gotten x-rays before?
I've gotten... Wait, let me think of how many x-rays I've gotten. So, a year ago, I had, like, this pain from... I got tackled. But the thing is, the person didn't use correct technique. So, I ended up getting an x-ray a couple months later, and it was not fractured. But when I tell you I've had pain and, like, tense right here, I'm telling the truth. I even have I'm developing a hump there because of, like, the posture and stuff. So, after that happened, so, kind of a limit, but I didn't break anything right there. But, what?
Gotta look at the camera.
Okay. Anyway, I didn't break anything else. X-rays, though. I've got an x-ray there. I've gotten... Let me think of how many x-rays I got when I first broke it.
I think they did 2, right? And then they've done 2 like every...
3, and then 2. So I've gotten 5, 6 x-rays, and I'm going to get, I think, 3 more today. X-rays are actually very horrible for you, so I'm going to have a total of 9 x-rays.
Yeah. Do you get to wear the heavy thing, the heavy apron and stuff when they do the x-ray?
What?
Okay. Usually they put a heavy apron over you. Like they put one on you when they did your shoulder.
Yeah, they did put the thing around when I did my shoulder, but they didn't do it when I did this because I was sitting in a chair and it was just doing this.
Yep. So what are your feelings about having a cast, and what are your feelings about having it taken off today?
I'm glad it's going to be taken off.
Hopefully, right?
I'm going to be in no brace. And I don't like the fact that I ever needed to be in a cast, and I don't want to be in one again.
Okay.
But if you want to, you know what? I'm not going to say it because YouTube is going to do everything to this video. I'm not going to say it.
All right.
So I'll limit what I was going to say. If you want to break a bone, if you do anything to break a bone, not my fault.
You wouldn't recommend it?
Yeah, I wouldn't. But I was going to say something else, but YouTube's going to remove this video.
All right. Well, we're about to leave for our appointment to go to the I was going to say dentist, but go to the doctor to check out, the orthopedic doctor to check out the bone and possibly get the cast taken off. That'll be a different video for us.
Yeah, and that video will be posted next week, and the video from March 27th, which is literally now April 26th.
Yeah. Hey, LJ, got a question for you.
Late.
With the cast, who could we use to sponsor your cast? Maybe we could sponsor it with casts.
No.
Trying to help you out, man.
Where is he? Where?
Stop it. What are you doing? LJ, no. LJ, no. Stop. Stop. No. LJ. LJ, no. Ah. Oh. 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 All right. I'm done. I'm done. My pants are coming off. LJ, stop. My pants. Just trying to help out with your videos, man. It hurts.
Well, now we dealt with him. The second half of this Q&A will be after I get the cast off, so see you there.